Thank God there's still benches in the super unethical spooky lab zone.
It's the one thing Reeve got.
Yeah.
He made sure there is some, like, people-focused infrastructure in all Shinra facilities.
Mm-hmm. I'm imagining all the lights for all the big spotlight. Red, please.
You're as bad as Aerith, god damn it.
Come on. Bad cat. I imagine the big sun lamps for the slums were also like a Reeve project. Like, one of the few times he got a big win, but then after they were built, you know, just no one ever checked up on them again.
It's a big meeting, and Heidegger's like, what? Do they even have eyes down there? Come on. Like there's anything to look at.
He would totally argue that the millions of gills spent on this major infrastructure for the slums could have been, you know, used to build one extra big robot.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area.
Oh, sounds like me. Time to go.
Not going down without a fight. Need my help, do you?
Hojo absolutely locks, like, his lab assistants in here, right? With the monsters? That's the test?
You seem to be good for about a quarter pound of data. Yeah.
What we don't
slice off a bit of that data block. Yes.
What we don't know is that, oh, actually, before I say that, here's Cloud's new ability, Counter Stance. It's a better version of his normal parry stance.
Ah.
It's got harder timing to it. You only have a window of like a couple seconds. Otherwise, he just whiffs it. But
damn,
it's a cool. Right. Yeah, he zips around. They explode afterwards. It hits multiple times. Does a lot of damage. The big benefit to Counter Stance is that it doesn't just counter melee attacks like his normal parry stance. It can counter long-range attacks. It can counter a lot of magic attacks. Basically, the only things it cannot counter are moves that would juggle Cloud or, like, explosions. Also, this is Red 13's other ability. It's Stardust Ray. It's just a big fireworks show that hits a lot of enemies, like, repeatedly.
Damn.
Stardust Ray was his first... it was one of his limit breaks in the original game, I think. Stardust Ray can also fills up the stagger gauge, like, a lot. More than any of your actual party members can fill it up right now.
I hope you're enjoying your experience.
Why don't you come down here and ask me?
Before you get any ideas, you should know this glass is bulletproof. No discernible changes after contact. Most fascinating.
Hey, we ain't done yet.
It seems we have no choice.
Yeah, what we don't know is that Chadley is one of the survivors of these tests. He made it out.
Chadley was forever changed by the experience. Chadley was just like a kid.
Yeah.
He was just a normal-ass kid.
We got an Astro Cuff in this chest, which is the opposite of Iron Maiden. No materia slots, but a huge amount of magic defense. Doesn't really look like it would fit on your wrist either. It looks... I don't know what you put that around.
You put it on your wall.
I like the spots on this sword, like where the materia are, like being on the sides there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Tough, but doable. Take the lead.
All right, watch and learn. Ain't no thing.
I just love the moth unit, like, staring at you and sizing you up.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the... Like, it got a slight redesign from the original, but I really like what they did with its arms. I like that we've had so many robots that have, like, really complex mechanical arms. Meanwhile, this thing is, like, looks really simple in comparison.
It's like a hair clip. It's a banana clip for hair, yeah.
Get the hell out of here! Bring in the heat.
I like that out of...
Feel that breeze.
Barrett is the one character that doesn't say nearly as many puns when he's casting magic, and most of his clips are just more like, hey, fuck off. Like every once in a while he'll bust out a pun, but most of the time it's just like, I'm gonna kill you.
My turn.
Your head's gonna explode. Yeah, the Moth unit, a little easier to deal with now that we have counter stance, because we can counter from long range too, because when he counters
Yeah,
like the saw
yeah.
blades, he closes the distance with this move.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help, do you?
Bring it. That it?
I want to hear Red 13 shout about ice and wind and fire.
Oh man.
How'd you like watching your precious toys get torn to shreds?
I never grow tired of watching my toys be broken, no matter how many times I've seen it happen. Such is the case when you truly enjoy your work. Now, for the next step.
Maybe you could have put the Switch, like, in the center console. Why you gotta go all the way over there?
Barrett, I think, has the most casual healing animation.
Oh, yes.
He just barely lifts his hands up like, here you go, bud. Would Moggy be upset that I'm giving him Moogle medals I picked up in a place such as this? Or did he just not ask questions? Don't tell me where you got those.
All Moogle medals come from a place such as this. You're just going straight to the source.
Look, now's our chance to kill the bastard. Time for you to pay the piper.
They never learn.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Yeah, super fast dog.
Pretty cool.
That's a dog fact. Nothing is faster than a dog.
Be a good boy and keep the other pets company.
Shit, looks like Red might need our help up there.
Alright, so from here on out, the game basically becomes mini-boss central. We get some, like, normal fights, but it's just a constant barrage of new enemies that are all pretty tough.
This is just Shinra Whack-A-Mole.
Yeah.
You're at Hojo's birthday party.
Yep. Look at these guys. Yeah, the sledge worms, they were also enemies that you would just randomly encounter in the later parts of the Shinra building in the original. They're whack-a-mole guys, but like they teleport between the different things. These guys are...
They whack you back. Look
yeah,
at
they
the
whack you
hammer.
back. These guys are pretty rough to fight, mainly because they have that torpid strike move that it just inflicts stop on you. It's short range, but if you get caught by it, they will immediately follow up with killing blows, which does an ass load of damage. Also, I'm just tickled by the fact that they have a move called Rock Hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Because that's the way they like their music. You just know Hojo is so evil that you're gonna smash all these dudes, and he's gonna take your tickets.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the spider rings and Laffy Taffy that you're earning.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He's been waiting so long for that fake mustache.
You're up.
Taking over.
By combat data, he does mean prize tickets, and he's trying to save up enough to get the bike.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, Barrett got stopped. You can knock these guys out of their killing blows move at least. Yeah, staggering them is difficult because it doesn't take a lot to stagger them, but it's just every time you're trying to pull off a stagger move, they just disappear.
Yeah.
God damn. There's quite a few enemies, like new enemies, still to meet, because There were just so many in this part of the original. Every single one of them, I believe, is here except for one. And they actually, there's concept art of this one enemy they cut. I'm really sad it didn't make it into the game. It was a security robot that was just a big sign with a no symbol on it. Just like, you can't go here, no. And you would fight that. You would fight that.
Yeah, fuck him up. Fight the man. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, and like sometimes they have a gun come out of it and shoot you and stuff. It was really goofy. And I'm really sad that's the one thing that didn't make it. I was hoping that maybe there was like because like when I first played it, I took the stairs in the early part and didn't take the elevator. I was like, oh, maybe if I take the elevator, I'll get to fight one of those, but nah. These guys can also poison you. It's not an ability, it's just sometimes their basic attacks are just poison.
My turn.
I love their little arms that come out of their big arms.
Yeah.
They're very creepy.
Yeah. I like the weird, they have the weird, like, needles.
They're neck needles.
Moving on top of their head. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing this, oh shit. It's a good thing the ceiling was tall enough for Cloud there. Makes me wonder if that there were times while developing the game where they went, oh shit, the ceiling's too low. What if Cloud does a big jump?
There you go. Good job, everybody. Yeah, you just sort of squeeze under there.
Get out of here!
I'm a little teapot.
What was that thing?
Where's Hojo?
Sorry, he got away.
Forget about him for now.
I did this piercing myself. It got super infected. I like it that way.
Red is joining our party and helping us so much just because he wants to escape and finally visit a hot topic. He's heard so much about it. We got the chain bangle, two pairs of link slots that also has decent defense, 50 for both physical and magic defense.
His dark secret is that he actually got his ear pierced at Claire's.
Oh. And he also had to have somebody hold his paw. He was really scared.
Remind me, this ain't a hospital, is it?
Test subjects don't receive treatment.
They're enhanced. Or dissected.
This guy's a real piece of work.
You're gonna find a radio just playing broadcasts from all the world's languages.
Oh, man.
Now what?
Oh no, haunted screens!
Ah.
Hey! Let us out! I remember you.
And he remembers us, I think.
Eric, you just shot at that thing 30 seconds ago.
So yeah, we got the brain pod, another weird enemy from the original. You only fight the brain pod once. Like, it's an enemy that also got an upgrade to like mini boss status. So the brain pod, we will get to see what's inside the pod, but there's a copy of a human brain installed in this thing.
Sure.
In the original, and just like in the remake, you know, the thing inside eventually pops out, but it's different. In the original game, it was just like a guy's head. It was just a weird guy's bald head that would pop out.
Guy. Just a little guy in there.
Just a little guy. Yeah, it can poison you. It can also inflict stop on you. It can absorb your health.
Need a breather.
Need my help.
The brain pod as a kid when I played 7, it creeped me out because I would just see the little head come out, but it was way lower res, so it was way hard to discern what it was. And I was just like, what the fuck is that? What is that? I'm scared.
This is a tubby little guy playing I'm a little teapot. It's no big deal.
But yeah, the head inside now is like Bane, kind of.
Whoa! I'm gonna summon Jinzo in attack position. I love to just shout constantly.
The whole floor is poison.
Back in it.
I don't know why I made Cloud clear the poison off himself, because he's immediately going to get poisoned again. Yeah, now everyone can just be constantly casting stop on you. They will astral project their heads at you. That's an attack.
I mean, I saw that head and I felt attacked, so I get it.
Thankfully, there is one ability that makes this fight a lot easier, and that is there's just guys constantly attacking you, so you can just make Cloud go into counter stance whenever, and you'll probably pull it off. And it doesn't matter like what attack is hitting you, he'll just counter it.
I see you.
And it has a wide attack range, so like 4 or 5 of those guys just all exploded at once. So it's a very fun attack to use.
Come on.
They both got stopped.
Hey, Red. Hey, Red.
Yeah, thankfully you never have to worry about Red's health or anything. He just doesn't take damage. He's like a summon.
Great.
I forget if Cloud says it in any of the fights in this episode. He said it back when we were climbing up the plate. Sometimes when Cloud takes damage or he blocks attacks, he'll just say, "Mother." And I don't know if he's supposed to be being like, "Motherfucker," or if he's having a weird Genova moment.
Yeah.
Barrett's point blank also works. Just glue a sticky bomb to somebody.
That also seems good.
Yeah.
All right.
How many of these fucking guys?
It's like 24 guys. It's so many.
There's so many guys.
So yeah, if you go into counter stance and nothing hits you, you just whiff it and you just hit him with like a normal attack.
Take it from here.
Bang, bang!
Come on.
Ooh, gotta love it! That's all!
Yeah, thankfully, if Red is attacking at all, he's basically just using Stardust Ray, so he's hurting everything in the room.
Ain't got nothing on me!
He's smart. He's a smart little guy.
He's a helpful guy. Barrett, get out of there.
Look, he's cleaning up the planet, and sometimes that means scrubbing the floors of toxic sludge.
Guess so. What's it feel like to be out of MP? Does your head feel fuzzy? Do you get woozy?
I think I am, as a person who has no magic, I think it feels like I do right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. One step at a time it is.
Having MP is what feels different.
I don't see any elevators around here.
I'll let Tifa and Aerith know.
At this point, there's very little difference between myself and Cloud Strife. Oh, the difference is back. Okay.
There you go. So you're saying you've got a sword in your closet that's made out of 2 swords?
It's called recycling, okay?
All right, okay.
I'm trying to save the planet here, like my hero Barrett. My hero and father, Barrett.
As we're recording this, another trailer for the DLC came out, and it's looking way more meaty than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like an hour-long thing, and it looks like they made a whole nother game or something. I don't know.
What do you know? That's the door to the 4th wall.
If we want to get in, we'll need to go all the way back to the central terminal.
But the door we used to get here is shut. So what now?
The passages have to be connected somehow.
but the trailer straight up confirmed that, like, yo, there are characters from the compilation spin-off games. They are here. They're not just optional secret fights. They are in the story, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. What are they gonna do with this? After I was so sure they wouldn't do that.
I mean, there's a guy named Weiss the Immaculate who both looks like a character from Bleach and is named, you know, Clean and White, a thing Bleach does.
Yep.
It's the PA test terminal. Call up Tifa. See if they can get to the central terminal.
There's another character from the same game Vice is from, Dirges Cerberus, whose name is Nero the Sable, Black the Black. It's so dumb. Hey,
you okay down there?
Isn't there a Blue the Blue?
Yes, there is. It's so dumb. It's really just like, my main two problems with the compilation stuff is the story usually feels like fan fiction, and also the character designs are from a different era of Tetsuya Nomura character designs, so they look like they're from a different game. That's my two big issues. So they can at least maybe fix the writing part. I can deal with the guy who wears a jockstrap on his face. Oh boy. Gotta save Red. Time limit. He's got a health bar.
Oh, now he has a... You lied to me.
Now he's got a health bar.
You said.
Tifa, you there?
Is something wrong?
Red fell to your level. Can you try to get to him?
Like, what happens when you're not playing with the other side of the... Do they just get out a deck of cards?
I guess so.
Just stop paying attention to the world around them?
They take a quick nap.
There's explosions in the big open empty room.
I know. Yeah, we're going back the way we came, which the floor that the area we just came back from with Tifa and Aerith have the whack-a-mole holes all over them, so I'm putting on the boots that make stop not work on them.
You're up. I'll show you what I can do.
There's a really nice combo. There's a couple different abilities that both Tifa and Aerith have that combo together very nicely. One of them being enemies that are like in place or stopped or staggered or whatever. You can charge up Aerith's Tempest move and also have Tifa use her Chi Trap at the same time, so you're getting like double like damage over time moves on an enemy.
Yeah.
It's a real fun combo to use.
Watch yourself. So it's my turn? Get him!
Please don't use Rock Hard.
Sometimes you're gonna, when you are made of metal, you're gonna be rock hard.
I guess so.
Because metal, it comes from rocks, if you think about it.
Whoa.
And when it comes out of the rocks, it can remain hard. Even so. It inherits the hardness from its parents. Its parents is rocks.
This was Hojo's plan. He's already made so many weird robots. He's got to come up new exciting things for them.
Yeah.
I'll take care of him.
I want a rock hard robot. And that's my goal for the week.
I'm gonna give it a little bonking hammer. With his creepy little arms coming out of its big arms.
Tagging out.
Does Hojo show up for employee reviews? Does he have to say like what he wants, what his career goals are for the next fiscal year?
Who would listen to him?
Yeah.
Who would ask him that
Every
question?
employee review
Bullshit, does Hojo have to do an employee review?
Yeah. Hojo would not answer any questions, and every single, like, blank in the form would just be filled out with Hojo is muttering and rubbing his hands together. Same as every year.
He's a very consistent employee.
Was it Hojo's idea to give these guys roller skates?
Needs more magic.
Is he just drawing ideas from his childhood?
You don't have to ask Hojo what he wants in the world. He will tell you.
Yeah.
And what he wants is to make science do creepier things.
I'll take care of him.
He loves it.
I just want to bend science to make people really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
One more shot.
The roller skates don't make anybody uncomfortable. That was just, I had to do that. Somebody asked me.
They make the wearer pretty uncomfortable. You seen those feet?
Yeah, they are backwards. Maybe that was the compromise.
I'll show you what I can do. This one's for you. Come on, team. Sorry, but I gotta. That wasn't so bad.
I love the timer up top, labeled red 13, so you can just watch the life slowly ebb out of your new angry friend.
Yeah. It's a bit of a weird fight because it's divided between 2 floors. So you can have one party fighting stuff up top and one below.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
I won't.
But it sucks when everyone's downstairs casting Thundaga on you and there's one guy guarding the fucking stairs so you can't get to him.
Just a bit. There.
At least Aerith has some stuff to reach them, like... But still, man.
She could try asking nicely.
Yeah.
Too late. Get him.
Hey, there we go. You're not dying.
There, you're fine.
Except for all this lightning striking you all the time.
Yeah. That ain't too good.
Let's turn it up.
Can you cast buffs on Red 13? Like,
No,
could
you
you
can't.
make him hasty?
No, you can't cast anything on him,
I'll show you what I can
unfortunately.
do.
Even if it's set up for like multi-targets?
Right, yeah, it still doesn't hit him.
Okay.
Yeah.
No need to.
I really wish, like, even if you couldn't manually control him, I wish he could still, like, get ATB and you could command him to do that stuff. Because in the DLC, at least, it looks like that is the case. You have an extra party member who is just a guest, but you can give him commands still, and he's got health and stuff. Like, I wish they could have done that for Red, but I understand. Game development.
Maybe they'll patch that in.
Never know.
Let's finish this.
That seems pretty final.
okay?
Yeah.
I am now.
Nice one.
Have Cloud and Barrett found anything?
Actually, they just found the entrance to the 4th ward. But to unlock it, they have to access the central terminal, which they cannot do from their position.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
that's
can get to it
correct. I
instead.
can confirm from here.
Let's try.
Yeah, I do like the gimmick of, like, having to switch between 2 teams so that they can open up paths for each other, but I do wish it was like the other guys were, like, holding a door open for them or something so they could get through, not just, like, chilling out and, like, just waiting.
It sounds like my friend's, spell casting barks, and there's a lot of explosions, and I'll just wait for this phone to ring, and then I'll know what's happening.
Yeah, they got it.
And it's not moving.
The professor still has plans for us, I presume.
For the record, I don't like this one bit.
All that remains is the 4th ward. We must trust in Cloud and Barrett to see it through.
Hey, you. The talking cat says we need 4th meal or something. You want to give me some cinnamon twists?
Oh, yeah. They discontinued the nacho fries, and I'm very upset. At first, I thought they tasted a little bit like dog food, but then, well, that makes sense for me.
I'm coming!
For real, though, when I had the nacho fries the first time, I thought they tasted kind of like dog food, but then I had them the second time, and I thought they were really good. So, yeah.
Have you tried dog food?
No, but it's like, you know how you can kind of get, if you smell something, that's, part of the taste of something? It's like that with dog food.
Okay. I'm just saying you might like it.
Maybe. Just give it a try. If I can never refill that void from the nacho fries,
Give him your all.
just pour some dog food over my tacos.
So it's my turn?
Just open them up, just pour them in.
Right?
That's the way to do it.
I want somebody to pet Red after he does a good job. He would hate it, but
It did wonders for Cloud, you know?
yeah.
Whew. Heavy switch.
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
This was a good idea, right?
Yep. Let's go give the others the news.
Well, the ghosts aren't angry, so he must be doing something right.
Is that you?
Yeah. We found an elevator on our side.
Good. Glad to hear it.
But we can't use it for some reason.
Hojo did something, I know it.
There's only one thing we can do. We need to head to the 4th Ward, just like he wants.
We unlocked it on our side. You should be able to get in.
Thanks. Wait for us there.
What if you hit no?
You just don't.
Right. Now we head back to that door.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Focus.
By now, these entities seem pretty known.
Yeah.
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
Just update it to entity. That's all we need.
You know, those guys.
step at a
A.
time.
You know, those guys. B.
We, made Wedge wait a while to be rescued.
Guess so.
You know, he really likes you.
Maybe.
Friendly guy, but he has a hard time opening up to people.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
He's got your back, though. Makes 2 of us.
Aww.
Aw.
He's your avalanche daddy.
Yay. I want Wedge to just like kick down the door Hojo's and just like blast him in the face or something. That's his one moment to shine.
That's for being mean to a very large cat.
He sicks all of his cats on him. They just tear him to shreds. Death by a million cuts.
You might get more combat data if you made your fight monsters a little more accessible.
You hear that?
Run!
It's Midgar's perfect killer. It lives in the tubes.
Blind fish spot here is trying to turn us into mincemeat.
One day, Hojo just thought, swordfish. Wait, swordfish, and made this. That's all the inspiration he needed. Yes, another random encounter enemy from this part of the game that got upgraded to like mini boss status. The Swordipede.
What a name.
Could have really just called it swordfish, and that would work great.
Yeah, but then you get some Hollywood lawyers in the mix. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, there he is.
That's exactly the same.
Yep.
There's
Exactly the
no
same.
changes.
This is a bionic thing, so there's something living in this thing. Don't know what.
Not for long. Let's go.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I was very happy to see this guy show up. My main memory of fighting these guys is in the original, they would have a move where they would just run up to you and just turn around and slap you with their fishtail really hard, and the sound effect it made just sounded like you were getting slapped by an actual fish. The only part of it that takes damage is his head. If you try to attack his body, you'll bounce off of it.
There. Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, it's having babies.
Ugh.
It's a mama sort of pea.
Got a whole heap of land with your name on it. It's out of control.
Damn it.
Oh, now this is cool.
Yeah. I love this fight. It's really cool. Split party, like, boss fight. It's neat.
This is good.
Yeah. And the fight's different because, like, the shape of the environment, like, you're just in this little circle with this guy. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm. This should make you stronger.
I'm sorry, I think Elena might be coming home from some errands because the dog has exploded into a ball of energy.
Oh, no.
And is running around the living room at top speed.
Oh, jeez.
Something's going on out there.
Red 13 hasn't gotten the zoomies yet.
Go on! Watch yourself. So it's my turn? Get him! Cut!
Yeah, the second phase of this fight is a little more difficult because you have a much smaller, like, period of time to hit him in the face before he's going by you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're bouncing off him and getting cut up by the swords on him.
More magic. That was everything.
And now that we're like finally, we're getting pretty close to the end of the game now. I am finally using those turbo ethers. This is what I save them for. Sometimes you gotta go turbo.
Too bright?
Red should, like, just grab onto his tail and be used by both parties.
Yeah.
That would be great.
This is an attack that does a lot of damage. It's very hard to avoid unless you realize, wait, I can just pause to see if he's on the inside or the outside and dodge accordingly. And then it gets way easier.
It's like Hojo looked at a chainsaw and thought, what if that didn't need a guy?
Yeah.
And what if the handle, the relatively safe end, was the more dangerous end?
Yeah.
Finish him off!
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wonder if Red had a plan after jumping on it, or if he was just like, fuck.
Well, you know how cats are.
Yeah.
It's just flop around in the air. He loves that shit.
That's enough.
Oh, damn, that's some good data right there. Shit.
Yes.
This data's so good.
Disappointed if you did.
You used Thundaga like 8 times. That's the data I need.
Yes, I believe I have just about all the data that I require. Then we are ready to proceed to the next stage.
Again, it doesn't matter what's happening. He just loves it.
That's why you don't need to pay him.
Yes, we got it to work.
It's really easy to be like a maniacal evil scientist if you just don't care what happens ever, and you just pretend everything's
be a
always going
trap?
according to plan.
Don't worry, the elevators are safe.
All right, if you say so. Huh? Are we there already?
No, something tells me that we aren't. Call it a hunch.
I hear something.
I really like that security footage of Cloud and Barrett just being dumbasses, just whacking their swords and guns on the big door.
Oh, it's worth a shot. If it does work, you'll feel dumber for not trying.
I think it might be locked from this side.
Should we open it up then?
Cloud,
Hey, guys.
hey. Band's back together. Past time we got out of here and made our way to the roof.
There's an elevator just over there.
The band won't really be together until you get
It
wedged
will
back.
move only at Hojo's discretion.
Red, what are you doing? Red. He just really wants the room to strike his iconic concept art pose, but everyone's always in the way.
Let us now get on our skateboards and shred this tube.
Well, okay then. Looks like the elevator is working.
It appears Hojo's done having his fun.
Glad to hear he enjoyed the show.
I want to press the button. Let me do it.
We're back. Again.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Cloud, can we trust you to just, like, cross the bridge?
Please?
Please?
what the hell's going on?
Who would?
We may find out soon.
Let's go.
Hate it when I finally try to visit my mom and she just isn't home. It was a surprise.
Such a pain to follow my mom's purple goo trail.
Well, it's because she won't answer texts.
So what's above this floor?
The president's office, and then the roof.
There should be a heart container in
Wait.
there.
Once we get in that elevator, there's no turning back.
We're ready. Right?
The elevator back there can take us down to the central terminal again. Now's the time for any unfinished business.
All right, a very final feeling prompt, but we'll check it out next episode. The ominous purple goo elevator.